Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? My apologies, just trying to get set up here. I have a haul of several different stores. Oh crap. I just clicked off the live. Hold on, y'all. And now it won't let me back in the live. What in the world? I kicked myself out. Oh, there we are. Yes, thank you, Tasha. I'm glad I made it back from my road trip as well. Thank you so much for that. It got touched there for a minute. I was like, man, but I held out. I stayed in place until I thought the weather passed. I kept checking the little radar thingy and all that kind of stuff. But we didn't get much weather at my actual house. There were some storms that passed through and all that other stuff. And they actually lost power in Walmart while I was in there. So, but I was just walking around scanning. I mean, I hadn't intended to purchase anything, but I did actually find a couple of items from Walmart that I'm going to share with you guys. So let's see who we have in the building. Hey, Kimberly Showers, first in. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Beautifully designed by Chandra. How you doing? Hey there, Tasha. Hey, Miss B. Yes, Chandra, you see headphones. I have headphones. Hey, Baskets and Beyond. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hey, Monique. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, so as y'all know, I ended up going to Georgia because the Family Dollars around here had been cleaned out by the time I found out about what was going on. I didn't want a lot of the stuff that was on sale, but I did want some of the headphones. Um, So I did pass up on some items at some of the stores. At one point, I didn't know, really what all was going on and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, um, I ended up going to Georgia today because I wanted to find some stuff. Hey, DTR, thank you for the love from India. So I shot up there and I stopped at one store, and there were LOL dolls. There were three, I think, diaries, and there was something else in there. Oh, the small LOLs. So I took one of each up to the front and had them price check it. The journals came up to be, or the diaries came up to be like 247. The dolls were six and some change, and then the LOL ball things were still $5. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna not really, worry about that. I'll just leave them and see if the other stores had some. So I didn't get much out of there except for the foam pillows. So I did find some more foam pillows. They had, I don't know if they restocked, but there were probably like 10 or 15 on two different little hooks. So I got a couple more of these. I only got three. I sent three. Crap. I sent three of these away here recently. So I replaced the three that I sent away. So these were 97 cents still. And if you remember, I got some of these for 97 cents back in like May. I think it was April or May when this stuff was on sale before. So we got that. And I also found these at that store. They're just party hats, but they were 25 cents. That store also had some advent calendars, and those calendars were beat up. I mean, the packages were completely shredded. The stuff was falling out, all that kind of stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I left those. Yeah, I just left those. LOL advent calendars. Hey, Southern Girl. Hey, Still Classy. Welcome to the live. These cake toppers are also on sale at my store, and they've been on sale for some time also. Last time I got them for like 40 something cents. Well, today they were 22 cents. So it is a cake topper. It just says congratulations. And then there's one with the silver trim, and then there's one with the gold. So, like I told you guys, I've been picking up little odds and ends as far as embellishments, balloons, and all that kind of stuff because our party cities are closed. and the prices are steadily going up. So if I can find some of this stuff to be able to put in gifts or decorate some things with, then I'm picking them up a little bit at a time. Just the ones that I think I could use. Yes, I scored those two. Awesome, awesome. The only other thing I got out of there was a bluey hat, and this was 97 cents. So we got him, and it's actually an orange star. So he was 97 cents. Um, I think that's all I got out of there. Now, I brought you in when I got to another store. Oh, and I may have gotten these too. I forget which stores were which. But I went to 3 different ones today, and I got a little bit of different stuff from each one. So these particular purple square headphone sets are still on sale. Um, they went last year on clearance, and they ended up going again this year on clearance. So they're $2.97, and I think I paid $1.97 for them last year, and they were a pretty good sale. These, like I was telling you guys before, I can use these to send with my grandbabies to school because they have to have headphones and not earbuds to plug into computers to do quiet work. So I ended up picking up 4 of those. That's all I saw, which worked out fine because we have 4 that are going to be in school this year. So I got a gold one. We got a purple one. It says phone, laptop, tablet, games, noise isolation, and it also has the earbuds and the actual headphones. So I got a blue one, a purple, a gold, and a red. So I was happy about those. Here, let me find the bag those came out of. The other headphones I got were 97 cents. And these are the ones I'm pretty sure you guys have seen. We got one of the LOLs. Paw Patrol, a couple of Paw Patrols. Looks like 4 Paw Patrols. Looks like 2 Batman. And a couple of PJ Masks. And I think there's a Peppa Pig somewhere. But yeah, so we got those ones for the 97 cents. And I got 2 more things from there. I found 2 pair of the kid slippers, and they were 97 cents. One was Super Mario, and the other is the princesses, which are these ones. So I got these. And they were orange star from last year also. And then these ones. So I picked up those. Let's see. So I think that's, no, the only other thing I got from the Family Dollars were the sleep sets. Sleep pants. So I got these ones, and I got pretty much a whole box of them. The sleepwear. And this is the print with the hearts, just the different color hearts on it. So we got that. And I have all different sizes. I checked that. So I think there are like 2 smalls, the rest are mediums, larges, and then it goes up to like plus sizes. These I like. I actually like these. The white print with the love on it. So we got several of those. And then this pair was already unrolled. This is an extra large, but it has love on it also. So we got those ones. Uh, Brenda Douglas says you can use them for Valentine's Day. Yes, ma'am. I surely will be. That's what they were originally, Valentine's items. Um, on the tag, the first two things says VD. That's Valentine's Day. So this was initially Valentine's Day stock. And this is the little box that it was actually in. So I just grabbed the whole box. They were 97 cents, and I think there ended up being like 20 of them. Um, so we got those. Let's see. Hey, Crafty Leo, welcome in. Monique says you did great finding items. Thank you, Monique. You know, I thought I was late to the well. I knew I was late to the party, so I was just like, whatever I find, I find. I still did find a couple things that I opted not to bring home, but it's not a big deal. The Himalayan salt lamps, I think I remember seeing them at a store, but I didn't know that they were included at the time, so I ended up leaving them, and a whole bunch of those diffusers, which of course I should have got when I saw them because I definitely already have the diffusing mix or essential oils or whatever you put inside of those. So if I come across them, awesome. If not, something will shake between now and me using them in a concept, is my thinking. Hey, Miss Margaret, just popping in to like and support. Thank you. We're leaving to go to Vacation Bible Study. You have a good time. And thanks so much for stopping by. Miss Brenda says, I'll take that extra pair, that extra large pair. I know, right? I was looking like, shoot, it's already enrolled too. Crafty Leo and Monique are speaking. Tasha says, I used them pants Valentine's Day. They was a hit. It paid off full price, but I made my money off of them PJ pants. I know that's right, Tasha. I know that's right. And I even saw somebody suggest, or, somebody suggest in some comments on somebody's live that these PJ pants can be paired up with like a tank top. And of course, in Walmart today, I saw tons of tank tops that have went down to like $1. They were regularly only like $2.98 or $3.98 or something like that, but they had went down to $1. So like the um, uh, vest or wife beaters or undershirts, the ribbed ones, those would probably pair nicely with some of those. Just in any of those little tank top tops, I think people would get away with wearing the little sleep pants with the little top. So if you're looking to make a set out of any of them, that may be an option. You can pair it up with a similar sized plain tee, whether it's a tank top or an actual like crew or something like that. So I think that'll be pretty cool if you want to make a two-piece set out of it. Crafty Leo says that's what she'll be doing with her pants. I know, right? Um, so yeah, there's that. So that's all I got out of Family Dollar. I got the big headphones, the kid headphones, and a couple of pair of slides or kid house slippers, and a couple of party items, and some spa pillows. So that was that. Where else did I go? Oh, also, I left there and went to Walmart. I was avoiding the rain and trying to be inside because I didn't know what kind of weather, how bad the weather was getting. And they had predicted flash floods and all kind of stuff. So I was like, here, let me at least get inside. Um, you know. So, of course, I went to Walmart and started scanning some stuff. They had a lot of stuff on clearance. Their clearance prices just weren't what I wanted to pay. They were a lot higher there than my stores here. So, of course, I was just walking around looking at stuff and kind of shocked. My apologies. Just kind of shocked by how different the prices were, you know. But I did find a couple of things. These items I bought for my Cricut. What's the cut up thingy? The cut up thingy. Hey, Courtney, welcome to the live. Hey, Sherika. The cut up thing. I went to Ollie's. I lost you guys in Ollie's. And this is what was in Ollie's. This is an American Crafts cut up double-sided self-healing cutting mat. This thing is big and it is pretty heavy. It is, what is this? Probably 24 by 18. Yeah, it's a 24 by 18 mat. And they were $5.99 in Ollie's. I didn't want to pay $5.99, but something told me to stop being cheap and actually look it up, if nothing else, to see how much these things cost. Because I've been wanting this. I actually need this so I can stop messing up my tables. I've messed up my dining room table here. I've messed up my tables out of my workshop. So I was like, I kind of need something to craft on. And eventually, it was on my list of things to buy for the business, of course. So when I saw these for $5, I was like, hey, let me go ahead and Google it and see. And the first thing that popped up was Oriental Trading Company for like $36. Then Amazon started coming up for $32. And I was like, hold on, these things kind of pricey. That may be why I hadn't bought them before. So I went ahead and got two of them. So I thought that was an awesome deal. So that kind of put me in the mind of Cricut and working and doing stuff. So when I went in Walmart, of course, I had to stop by the Cricut aisle also. Let me see what y'all are saying. Hey, KB, welcome to the live. Yes, ma'am, score on those. I need to go see if they have them. Yes, nice find. Yeah, I didn't even know, but that was a nice find. I'm glad I went ahead and looked it up before I left out of there, because y'all know my cheap self. I had put that thing in my cart. I rode it around, and then once the phone went out, I was like, here, let me go put this back. And so on my way to putting it back in its location, I was like, well, hell, at least I can check it and see what it costs, since I do really need one, you know. And then when I saw those prices, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get it at $5, because I ain't going to buy it if I have to pay $30 for it. Like, I'm not. That ain't going to happen. I know me. Self-healing mats are pricey. Yeah, I see that. I had no idea. I had no idea. So while I was in Walmart, after I had just bought this self-healing mat, I ended up finding some printable sticker paper for Cricut. And these were $2.99. They said they were $5.97 on sale. So I don't know what they actually sell these for in Walmart, but I figured even at $2.99, which was half off of whatever the sale price was, that was still a pretty good buy. So I went ahead and got 3 packs, the only 3 packs that I saw. And this is printable sticker paper. It's supposed to go inside my Cricut, and I'm supposed to be able to do all kind of awesome stuff with it. I don't exactly know, because my Cricut is still in the box, but I figured that would be helpful. This thing here is a card mat, and it says it's for the Maker and the Explorer, which I have. I think I have the Explorer 3, and it's basically saying that you can create up to 4 inserts or cutaway cards with this doohickey here. So I don't know how long it's going to take me in my Cricut journey to be able to use something like this, but I figured I'd go ahead and get it for $3. So I spent $12. I got some sticker paper. I got this card mat to do cards with. Most importantly, I got the self-heal mats. So that should help me not destroy up some stuff. You found some nice items at great prices. I did. Thank you, Crafty Leo. I was shocked myself. And what else did I find? Oh, the Brazilian soles. I went to a Dollar Tree that had them. And the lady at the register was like, oh, I didn't know we had those. I was like, what you know about these? She talking about, people keep calling and asking me if we got them. And I'll keep telling them when we don't have them. I said, y'all ain't got no more. She was like, for real? But I was just lying. There were plenty more back there. I told her. And she was like, here, let me smell yours so I'll know if I want to go back there and pick them up. And I was like, you can't smell that. It's got a little thingy on it. And so she was like, well, you don't mind, do you? You don't mind? I'm like, you can't smell anything. It literally has a protector on it. And she was like, oh, man, you don't want to open it so I can smell it? Absolutely not, lady. let me get my 4 items and get out of the stove. So I got those 4 and I left her be. So I don't know if she went back there and bust open one of the packs and smelt them. I don't know, but she wasn't finna open mine. I know that. So I brought my little Brazilian souls home. I got 4 of them. I have some of the orangey, yellowish concepts that I think that these would go good with. Plus the fact that, it's kind of a popular item right now. So I went ahead and picked those up. Crafty says she'll be at Ollie's in the, I know, right? Oh, y'all laughing about that lady trying to smell my body butters. Lady going on. I hope I can find some of those, right? Hey Jody, welcome to the live. Courtney laughing. Courtney girl, I don't know what that lady was thinking, but she was not finna pop the top on on my body butters. That was not happening. Um and also the only things I picked up from the $1.25 and up tree, which I'm so happy. I was listening to LBE the other day. I was listening to YouTube. I was driving. I told y'all I had a lot of stuff I've been doing. And I saw the concept with the books, but she was also talking about some lotion that had been recalled, body butters that had been recalled, the peach berry, and something else she said. And I started thinking about it. I was like, I haven't heard anything about that. So I Googled it, looked it up on TikTok, all kind of stuff. And sure enough, they have been recalled. They have, well, not necessarily been recalled, but they put a stop sale on them or something like that. Stop sale notice. So it was the spa luxury stuff, and I don't even have any in here. The one that was the peach berry, the vanilla bean, and I don't know what the other one was, candy apple or something like that. Those ones. Apparently, the body butters themselves have a stop sale notice on them. I have quite a few of those, along with the body washes and the soaps. I mean, the salts and the all that other stuff that came with those lines. And if I have to turn in those body butters, they're getting all of that stuff back. So when I was in the Dollar Tree, I asked the lady, I said, well, I have the stuff, it's on a recall. Um, I can bring it back. I said, but um, I have the receipts. I just don't want to have to look for the receipts. Do I have to have them to get a refund? And she was like, yeah, you got to have them for a refund. And she's like, you should always keep your receipts. I was like, yeah, I should, and I do actually have them. But I also didn't expect these items to be recalled and me not be able to use them. And so she was like, yeah, that's true, that's true. And I was like, all right, so I tell you what, I'm going to bring these back, but I need my money back. And I said, not only am I bringing back the body butters, but you're getting the mist, the bath salts, and all the rest of the stuff because I bought it as a set. And if I can't have one of the pieces, I don't want any of them. And she was like, well, you ain't going to be able to do that. I was like, yeah, he is because it's been recalled. So she was like, here, let me go call somebody. So she went. I kept shopping and she ended up finding me. She was like, yeah, they say you can just bring it back. You don't have to have a receipt or anything because it's been recalled and we'll be able to give you your money back. I was like, absolutely. So I got to bundle up all that stuff and take it to the store because, yeah, I don't want any of that. If some of it is expiring or whatever the problem is with it, I don't want any of it. So that's going to be quite the trip because I have quite a bit of that. So we're gonna take that back and find some more stuff. I'm pretty sure I already got enough stuff, so we'll see. Crafty Leo says I got a box of them last week and opened one to smell and see how it was. It's decent. Okay, okay, I'll see. Hey Mia, welcome to the live. The ones we got before Christmas. Yes, KB. Yes. Okay, I didn't know. I did not either. Mia says, hey everyone. I'm glad to know that because I'm taking it all back. That's what I said. That stuff gotta go. Ain't no way in the world. Like if you found an issue with the body butter, I don't want to give my clients or customers or friends or whoever's getting these baskets, I don't want them getting something that could potentially be bad also and they just not know about it right now. I don't want to put it in no concepts. If it is in some concepts that I have to now take that out of there. Like it's a whole ordeal. So I'm gonna go ahead and gather up all that stuff probably tonight, and I'll take it back to a couple of stores tomorrow. Our trucks were supposed to come on Wednesday, But it seems like our day is getting pushed back because I called a couple of places, and they were saying that they just got their truck yesterday. So there wasn't really a lot of time to get new product on the shelves. So I'll go back and check a couple more, but we're gonna have to find something to replace all of that product with. And I don't want no problems with the $1.25 and up tree for for me returning all this stuff because yeah, that recall situation. I'm not with it. Hey, Miss Jana, how are you? Right, Crafty. Yeah. So yeah, like I say, shout out to LBE because she's mentioned it in her live because she was going to use some of those body butters to put in her little clear containers, the little clear hard case school things, and that's when she was saying that they were recalled, and I was like, what's been recalled? So I Googled Dollar Tree recalls and, lotion recalls and all that kind of stuff, and eventually hit on the cease sale and pull from the shelf notice that was posted in some people's Dollar Trees. So, yeah, we went down that rabbit hole. So if you got them, take them back, whatever you got to do. They're supposed to allow you to refund them. Of course, you know you can exchange it, but you're supposed to be able to refund them also because it is a recall on the item. It's not like you just decided you didn't want it anymore. It's a product that they're being told to, refund us for. So I did hear FBA say that, but I wasn't sure which one she was talking about. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's that one, and I didn't even bring any in here to show y'all because that I just left out of the workshop. But yeah, it's those ones. They've been recalled. So also in that video, she was talking about cookbooks and books in general from the Dollar Tree. So of course, while I was in there walking around, I happened to run on over there to the book section, and y'all, they got some nice books. She was absolutely correct. Um, I was looking, I saw in one of these books, it says it's like a $22 value. But this one is Oyster Bay Nantucket Cookbook. And we literally have a very nice looking book. I mean, the pictures, the artwork, the way it's laid out, the actual recipes are not difficult. They're not using a whole bunch of crap that you wouldn't normally eat. Some of these people have a tendency to put all kind of weird stuff, as far as we're gonna put this in there for taste and we're gonna do that and we're gonna do that. No, this here is pretty much, this is a good book. Um, and it was $1.25. So I got that one. See if I can show you a little bit better. We got that one. Hey, Brooklyn's Baskets and More. How are you? Welcome to the live. I'm just showing some books, some cookbooks I got from the $1.25 and Up tree. This one, I think this is the one that LBE showed. Cook, Eat, Repeat, Ingredients, Recipes, and Stories. And this is the one that says it's retailing for $31.99. So it has some pretty good recipes in it too. I was sitting there all in getting hungry, looking at these things that I know I ain't been finna eat or make. But it's a good looking cookbook. I figured we'd get it and add it to some concepts. Let's see. Um, oh, did I bring this inside? Oh, I did bring something inside. It just was not the recall stuff. This is what some of the stuff I pulled to go with this. So I don't know if you have these items, but if you're a Dollar General shopper, then you could very well. Hey, Nicole, welcome to the live. And who did I miss? Oh, hey, Rachel. Welcome, welcome. Hey, everyone. Hey, LBE. She says, nah, I don't have that one, but I need it though. These some good looking books. Some good looking books. I was pleasantly surprised. So, as far as the cookbooks are concerned, I still have a couple of these recipe holders that I got from Dollar General. They were $7. This one's so dusty. So we got the recipe holders. I don't know if you guys remember these from the Family Dollar, but there are some cutting boards that you could pair up with that if you like. And of course, some are all of this. I don't know, however you want to do it. But I just pulled some items that I knew I had that kind of went with that theme. Um, Depending on how novice you want to go. Hold on one second, y'all. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hi, baby.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Baby, baby, why are you playing on my phone? He is so tickled. What can I help you with, child?
Why do you say hello like that? I wasn't expecting him to say hello back.
I'm on live, honey. Do y'all need me right this second?
Hmm?
I said I'm on live. Do y'all need me right this second?
How about baby eating you? That's the sound he's making.
I'm finna hang y'all up.
Bye bye, Gigi. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye. My apologies, y'all. My grandbaby is a cut up. That's the youngest one. That little boy there. And now that he knows I'm at home, he will be over here in like the next couple of minutes. Watch what I tell y'all. Watch what I tell y'all. All right. I miss those recipe stands. What? They made me so much money. I know, right? Oh no, Divine, you didn't get any? Crazy me, I left them in the store. What? Oh man. Hey, never in a million. Thanks, baskets and more. Yeah, that little joker, he finna be over here. Now that he know that I'm home, he finna be over here knocking on the door in just a few minutes. I already feel it. But going back to the cookbooks. So we have these bamboo cutting boards. This is the 2-piece set. They also have them, of course, at like Dollar Tree, the one. I don't know if you have those, but these ones I also got when they clearanced out the cutting board. So this is also a 2-pack set. And there's also one with like some pink or maybe red trim on it. I forget what that one says, but those are also cutting boards. And of course, your handy dandy kitchen towels, whichever ones you want to pair up with that, and you can put in those as well. And I think that's all I bought in here for that particular one. So, with your cooking things, of course, your kitchen towels, your cutting boards, your recipe holders, any and all of that kind of stuff, you could definitely pair up with any of these cooking books, cookbooks. So, those can be some concepts. I just wanted to bring that stuff to you since I had it kind of out. So, that's something you could think about. Let me find somewhere to put this thing. Uh, he sounds so cute. He is cute. He's a handful. He is a handful. I was never able to get any. Oh no. Hey Stephanie. Yes, yes, yes. All right. And the other book that I got, this one is probably my favorite, is I have a ton of those cutting boards. Yep. I have so many cookbooks. I need more. What? Oh, you need more? What? The recipe boards and stuff like that. These cookbooks are nice. Like I was impressed. Every now and then I'll go over there and see some different books and stuff like that, and it'll get me, you know, get the people going. But these were nice. It's fine, classy. It is fine. But this one is probably my favorite one. Let me see if I can actually get it in there. It says wine style. Discover the wines you will love through 50 simple recipes. So there are actual recipes in here that should pair up with the different types of wines. So if you are having a red wine, Zinfandel, then these are some of the things that you could make to go with those. So I thought that was pretty cool. They show you how to make sea salt crackers. Just a lot of different little things, different seasonings, how you could do popcorns. So I thought that was pretty cool. They talked about wine and, the, what do you call it? When you sniff it, I forget, the body and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, all of those official wine terms. So this one is awesome. I like this one a lot. I have some wine charms that I got. I want to say a set from Mother's Day last year. So we got a couple of those that I think I may be pairing with some of these. Of course, you could also pair any of your sparkling ciders. You can pair any of your, that's if you don't do wine. Of course, if you do wine, feel free. But I don't do the wines and stuff in my gifts. But I will put some sparkling cider in there. I can even give them some wine glasses. Remember, I was showing you guys those wine glasses that they have at $1.25 and Up Tree for $10. That no, $5 for that 10 pack. If you needed to use plastic ones, those look pretty high end. They also still have the 2 packs for 125. So you have your plastic or your hard acrylic options, and then you also have, of course, regular real wine glasses, which $1.25 and Up Tree sells those for $1.50 now. But you can also find them in other places. So you can put some wine glasses, the wine charms to mark your glasses, like especially when you're doing tastings and stuff like that. You can mark which type of wine you have so that you'll know which of these foods you can eat with that. So we got that. Let's see. Don't forget about our battery powered wine openers if you were able to get any of these from the Dollar General when they went on clearance. So these are some things that you can use with a wine concept. Um, oh, I need that one. The Dollar Tree I visited don't have any good cookbooks. Really? Hopefully they'll get you some in there soon. Um, because these I just saw these today, last night, late last night. So if they haven't come, hopefully they'll be coming soon. This is the tic tac toe game, but the little tic tacs are actual wine coasters. So each of these are coasters, um, but you can also play tic tac toe with it. So this was at Dollar General also. So I got this one, it was on sale. So this is something also that could be paired up with the wine situation. And these wine cork shadow boxes. And that's what it looks like once you put the corks in there. Can you see it? Yeah. So I got a couple of these also. So I'm going to be on the hunt for another wine book or two because I know I have at least 3 of these things and quite a few of these. Not many, but I do have a couple of these and the tic tac toe boards. So I think those kind of go. Not that I can put all of it into one gift. It all depends on what kind of budget we have going on. But I thought these were very nice. And like I say, I do have quite a few wine items to pair up with the book. So I was happy to be able to find the cookbook for that. Let's see. What did you guys say? I know, Miss Stephanie. It was nice. Hey, Sylvia. She said she needs some too. Perfect in the wine concept. Yep. LBE says you don't have to add wine with the books. You can just do the glasses, and the corkscrew remover. Yep. That'll be, yeah, and then that'll keep it within price range. Definitely, definitely. Thank you. Let me screenshot that. I like the tic tac toe. Yep, came from Dollar General. Those are pretty cool. I got some wine cork shuttle boxes from Ollie's for $1.99. Really? That's awesome. That is awesome. And y'all, I think that's all I have for you. How long have we been here? 40 minutes. Cool beans. So yeah, I just got the one, two, three different books, and then that stuff from the Brazilian Soul. That's pretty much all I got out of Dollar Tree. Y'all saw the pencil pouches. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what those are looking like. I did find a couple of that, and I even looked up this Mexican soap, and yes, it is relatively popular. So these are at the Dollar Tree also, and I was trying to remember how to say it. Espajon, something like that. I can't remember. But these are at the $1.25 and up tree, and they come in different scents. The only one I've seen so far is the cucumber melon. The store I went to last night also had some of it. So, but there's also like a couple of different ones. Um, they're selling 2 packs for like $10, and then 4 packs for like $20 on different medias in different places. So, and these things are regularly like $5, and they're supposed to be really good and natural and all of the things. And I have no idea, but that's what it all said on TikTok. Never in a million was like, those are popular. So I went on over to TikTok, and of course, there they were, people talking about them. So, those are some things you may want to look out for too if you're interested in those, because they're pretty popular right now. Let's see. Our Ollie sucks. Yeah, ours did too. I was in there today, and like I said, I'm happy I got that self healing cutting board from up there, because that was a pretty good find. But other than that, I didn't get any of that stuff in Ollie's. I wasn't impressed. I didn't see a lot of stuff. Like they had a couple of gift sets and stuff like that I didn't know they really carried, like gift sets in like the cardboard boxes. But other than that, it was just like a lot of stuff in there. I saw a lot of um, kid items like karaoke machines for characters and scooters and like the 3-wheel scooters and stuff like that. They had a lot of that kind of stuff in there. Um, so I was kind of interested in seeing that kind of stuff. So I took some pictures so I can make sure I stay on top of who's got what and what kind of prices I'm seeing in some of that stuff. But for the most part, I didn't really get anything out of Ollie's. I don't normally have a lot of luck at Ollie's. So let's see. You got to catch them at the right time, right? That's what you said about T-Moon. It took me forever to get them together. Ollie's has good cookbooks. No, they're not $1. Hey, Sammy's World. Thank you for that. I did see, what did I see? Oh, a couple of journals in there. I got lost in the journal section for a minute. But, and they did have books. I walked right by them too. You bad track record. Yeah, TikTok tells you everything. And all you have to do is say, it's all over TikTok. They will buy it. I know that's right. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, I know. I was going to say, what is this on the back of my chair? Hold on. Now, I told y'all the other day when I went in Walmart that I got some Mother's Day shirts. Here are the Mother's Day shirts. These Mother's Day shirts were 10 cents. Do they have a tag on them? I thought one of them had a tag on it. It may be the one that's not on the hanger. So if you see these Mother's Day shirts and you have the ability to scan them, and if you want them, check them out. These are at Walmart. So these were the Celebrate Mother's Day. They're originally $9.98. There's the UPC. So this one says Happy Mama. We got 2 of those. We got the Cool Moms Club. We got Happiness is Being a Grandma. And that's it. Yep. So we got those, and there's two over there that are not on the hanger. But yeah, I scanned these things and they came up 10 cents. I was like, yeah, we finna get every last one of these. So now I have some Mother's Day shirts. Um, and the Father's Day shirts are starting to drop. They were like $2 in my store. Which a lot of that Father's Day stuff only went down to $2. So I don't know when they plan on dropping it some more. But if you see them, check for the Mother's Day stuff, Mother's Day items, and see what kind of prices they have on them now. Because you may be able to get an even better discount if you find them. There are tons of those little. One of them is a goat, and then the other one's like a hedgehog or something that was for Father's Day. I went in the store, and they have to have probably 10 or 20 of those things on a bottom shelf. But somebody went through and took off the SKU, the little scanning tag, off of every one of them. So I'm pretty sure they're like a dollar and something. $1.29 was when I actually saw the one that had the price tag. But now that one is gone, and all the other ones are there. And I didn't see anything on the bottom to scan. So they still have some of the little stuffies, plushies, and stuff like that. Just didn't have any prices on mine. And I wasn't interested in that little goat or that other little guy either. So I was just kind of leaving them. So you find everything. I do. Not everything, but I find a lot to come shop in Florida. Come on. Come on. Glad to have you. If I can get this other house together, we may even have somewhere for you to stay. Nah, not really. This particular house, if I get this house, it's going on the market immediately. I want that. I want some money out of that one. So that's what I got, guys. That was it. I wanted to give you the visuals for the Mother's Day shirts that I found for a dime. And is this a no? I was looking. I got receipts sitting up here, so I was wondering if any of these were the receipts for that, but it's not. Yeah, it's not. I don't know what those receipts are. Probably in my purse. Red Day. Crafty already on the corner. She ready. She ready. So yeah, guys, that's all I got. Probably my favorite find is my self-healing cutting mat. These things are huge and they're really heavy. So I'm super happy about that. Maybe now I can stop messing up stuff. And my Cricut card mat, and then my printable sticker papers. So I was happy about those. But that's all I have for you guys. We're going to go back out here in the workshop and do some more work. Take all of this stuff. Well, not all of this stuff, but some of this stuff outside. Don't threaten me with a good time. I know, right? I know. But yeah, there's, I actually went to Georgia. This stuff came from Georgia. So yeah. I was going to go to another one, but it was like 45 minutes away from where I was at. So I was like, I ain't finna go over there, especially when they were talking about flash floods and hail and all that kind of stuff. I got caught in hail the other week. So I was like, I don't want to be out here in all of that again. But, so we did get the sleep pants for those of you who came late. I got a box of those. All of those came from Family Dollar. I got the big headphones and a few of the little headphones. So these are the big ones, the 2-pack. And these are for personal use. The grandkids are going to take these to school with them because they have to have headphones for school to do computer work. So we got those, and you guys know what the little ones look like. So that's what I got. Florida, Georgia, and Texas. Let's go. That's another area I need to go. I know that's right. You're welcome, Baskets and Beyond. Thank you for coming. Oh, yeah. Never in a million. Sure was. And you was talking about go back and get those clearance loofahs. I said, she don't even know I'm in Georgia because if she did, she'd be like, girl, if you don't get out of my state, getting all our stuff. Yep, yep, yep. I didn't know those adult headphones were on sale too. Yes, ma'am. The adult headphones are, I'm trying to think. Here, let me look. I want to say I did a video. I know I did a video, Family Dollar video, this time last year. And those items that I got from Family Dollar last year are what they are selling again right now. Um, let's see. It's the Family Dollar clearance haul, ottomans and baskets. Those ottomans are on sale. Um, the baskets are gone. Hold on, let me see what else is in here. That was some visuals. Hold on, that might not be it. Dollar Tree, Walgreens, slippers, gift sets, Dollar General. Do I not have it on here? I may not, y'all. I'll see if I can't pull it off my other phone. Because I know I had a video. Family Dollar haul and clearance tag video visuals. I want to tell y'all the right one. But we had little phone clips and, well, that's all food. Oh no, here it is. Those are all sold. I haven't seen any of those. Yeah. So there are some. My apologies, y'all. That ain't what I was looking for. I was looking for the video, and I don't think I actually put the video out. So I'll pull it off on this phone and see if I can upload it. But there are quite a few different things out there that are on sale. We got some little phone clips that you can put inside at the top of your phone to make a light. Those were, I think they were $1, like 90 something cents. They've been that way for quite some time. The little boom boxes, those things are on sale. A lot of the pictures that I got before are on sale again. Some of them are higher now than they were before, just like these headphones. These were $1.97 last time when I got them, and now they're $2.97. So, and that could very well have just been that one particular store because you know each of the stores have different pricings. So, but some of those pictures that I have back there, the large framed arts that I got, they're in the clearance buggies at the stores now because I saw them today. Hey, Carol Hewitt, welcome to the live. Hey, Rose. Hey, y'all. So yeah, that's what I got, you guys. Not a lot, but kind of a lot. Um, I saw a lot of slippers and like I don't want to say kid slippers. Sorry, y'all. It's me in this chair. Some kind of slippers at Family Dollar that they had for the kids. I didn't get any of those. I was looking for some more of the little character backpacks, but they didn't have any of those on sale at that store. And then the other store, I didn't even see any in there. And the last store, I didn't even look, honestly. I got them headphones and I got up out of there. So, the little character ones, and I got out of there. But yeah, that's what I found. Like I said, they did have the LOL dolls and the diaries and stuff like that, but I didn't really want to pay that. I may, feel differently later. But as of now, I don't think I want to pay $6 for an LOL doll, considering I was paying like $3 for them from the Dollar General when they went on clearance. And I still have like two stores that are at least 20 LOL dolls deep. Like they literally have them in a tote on the sky shelf. So I've been watching them every time I head over to that store to make sure, they stay there. And hopefully next clearance sale, I can actually make it and probably get some of those, or they can go ahead and clearance out, and I can get them for an even deeper discount. So I'm gonna keep my eye on those, and that's why I don't go and do a lot as far as the character items, because some of that stuff I can actually get out of Dollar General when it goes on clearance. So like the little bath towel, and then the little squishy baby that goes with them, the little towel buddies and stuff. They have a lot of that stuff at Dollar General, and that stuff will definitely go on clearance before Christmas. And usually all that pool stuff and summer toys and all that stuff usually goes on clearance at the latest. I want to say October, beginning of November. So I'm gonna wait, until then and see what I can get a hold of. Plus, I have so much other stuff that it's not that big of a deal. If I don't get anything else, that'll be fine as well. So, but that's why I didn't get a lot of those things when I see them sometimes, because I know if I play my cards right, I could very well get them for way less than somebody else's sale prices. Crafty says I found like 12 of the gaming headphones. One store gave them to me for the price in the app, which was $249. The other store would, but I bought them. Oh, they would not, but you bought them anyway. You won't buy these when I leave. They would have. That's exactly what they would have did. Miss Carol says I want about three LOL dolls, but I can't find them in my area. Really, Miss Carol? Oh, well, if you don't get them there, start looking at them at your Dollar General and seeing if you can. I have some visuals on those for sure, because I remember I put those out when they did the clearance sale, and we were able to get the wagons and the bluey stuff, or at least that's what I got from Dollar General, and those tents and all that kind of stuff. I put out a video then that had some LOL UPCs on it that I was able to find in Dollar General. So yeah, like I was saying, I was getting those for like $3, so I didn't kind of want to pay 6 or 7 for them. I may feel differently later, but my cheap self today was not having it. So Never in a Million says, "All right, y'all, I'm about to head to Dollar General. Say a prayer for me. It's hard in these remodel streets nowadays." Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I've only done two remodels, never in a million, two, and they were both experiences. Let me tell you. Well, actually, maybe three, because I came to one like the afternoon that they had the clearance. I mean, they did the remodel. And we kind of scavenged around and found some things. But that was like my very first time, and I had no idea what I was doing. The next time, I ended up going to a store, and I had read up about it and heard some things, and I saw the meats, the ground beef, and all that kind of stuff had went to like 50% off or some amount, and I was like, wait a minute, I think that means it's a remodel coming. So I jumped up and I went down there that Sunday and got a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. I posted a video of the haul, and then my last one I went to was also local, and I got nothing out of that store. There were people in line when I got there at the front of the store. And when they opened the doors, everybody ran in and just like scattered, and they just went in all different directions. And I was kind of overwhelmed, but then I was like, okay, get back in the game, concentrate, focus. So I was going to the little things that I knew was on sale. The people that had ran in before me were all in like one group, and they were all, I guess they all had their own designated items to go get and bring back to this one lady who was sitting in the middle of an aisle in a chair. And she sat there, and they just kept bringing stuff to her, bringing stuff to her, bringing stuff to her. And so you would just see them like running back and forth, and she's just sitting there, and they're just getting all the stuff. And I was like, what in the world is going on? So, child, I left up out of there. I let them have it. I was like, I'm not finna be in here with all of this. It ain't that serious. So I just left. But that was, like I said, my last experience with the remodels. That first one, or should I say, my first real one, I did really good. Um, but yeah, that other one, I was scared of that. I was scared of that. They'd be so serious about them remodels. And I can only imagine how much more competitive it is right now. So, yep, good luck, Never in a Million. We wishing you luck, girl. Wishing you luck. All right, y'all. That's all I have. I didn't have too much more for you guys. I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that I got. That I actually did find some things at the Family Dollar. And show you my Cricut stuff. And those couple of books. Yeah, so if you came late and didn't see all of the goodies, feel free to go back and watch the replay. Those of you who are watching the replay, definitely leave me a comment, hashtag replay, and tell me what you liked about today's haul. And those of you who are in the live, will y'all please come back and leave a comment on the live after it posts? The live seem to get the least comments, I think, because most of the people who are interested are in the live. So you don't think to go back to, say anything. But just come back, say 3 words at least. Leave me something. I'd appreciate it. That would help. That would help. Um, yeah, that's got to be all I have. And I think I hear a grandkid. I hear his little motorized car. Yep, I will watch the replay. Thank you, ma'am. Hey, KOK. Welcome to the live. So yeah, I just went over my little items that I found. I thank you guys for spending a little time with me. Let me clean up my mess and get all of this stuff put away before this little baby comes in here and decides he wants all of the headphones. Where did you find the spa pillows in the store? I can't find those either. They are in the home section. They were hanging on the shelves where the what do you call it? The toilet paper hooks. That's not what it's called. The shelves that go over the toilet in your bathroom. They have those. They have the little waste baskets. They have the fingertip towels and like the soap dispensers. All of that stuff is going to be in basically a home section. So it should all be on one, row by itself. But they were hanging up on that aisle. The only other place I saw them was like in a box in the clearance aisle. Yeah, where the shower curtains are. Thank you, Baskets and Beyond. Shower curtains, the waste baskets, the shower curtains. I'm trying to think of what else is over there. All that bathroom stuff. But yeah, check in that section of your store. There are also some potted plants, the little fake plants in there. I saw some tags today for 47 and 97 cents. Of course, there were no product on the shelf. They just had the tag saying that things used to be 47 cents there. So look for those also if you're out and about. LBE says a lot of this stuff that's on sale was on sale some months back. Yes, most of the stores have not restocked since the last sale. So that might be the reason some people are not able to locate the items. Yep, that's exactly right. I found a 3 today. They go great with the bathrobes. What'd you find, Baskets and Beyond? That go with the bathrobes? The spa pillows, maybe? But yeah, I did the spa pillows with just towels and a folded towel and some other stuff. That was the base of some of my concepts, especially for Mother's Day. I did quite a few of those. Have you all heard the toy prices will increase by Christmas according to CNN? Yes, ma'am, Miss KOK. I've heard a lot of talk about that. Toy prices, as well as food prices, um, and some other things. Probably house prices and vehicle prices. So a lot of the things that we are using on a day-to-day basis are going up substantially. There is a lot of politics at play. But yeah, things are going up. And at this point, there's really, in my opinion, so much damage has been done at this point that it's really not looking like we're going to be able to recover by Christmas time. And that's kind of what I was hoping, is that we would be able to recover and get our prices back stabilized, in a relatively shorter period of time. But looking at some of the numbers and um, just stocks and different things, it looks like things are going to get a little bit difficult. And I am, of course, the last person that ever wants to speak anything negative into the atmosphere. But the reality of it in my eyes is that, or the way I look at it is it's more of a reality for a lot of stuff. So that's kind of what I'm talking about it. Okay, so some kids won't have a nice Christmas. Food versus toys is a no-brainer. Exactly. Exactly. Basics and Beyond says, okay, ladies, questions for everybody. I have to make a gift basket to be raffled off. Through asked, I make it unisex. They asked, I make it unisex. Any suggestions, please? Um, so far, I see a raffle basket, a unisex raffle basket, and you're asking for ideas of what to put into that type of a gift. Yeah, I'll help Baskets and Beyond out down there in the comments. But yes, and I think that is why we are seeing, like, a lot of the food stuff is a shortage because of how it's getting here, as well as, yeah, how it's getting out of the world and into the supermarket is an issue. So yeah, between the farmers, between the meat packing plants, between the um, tariffs and additional fees that it's costing to bring stuff to certain places. Yeah, food is most definitely going up. There are a number of packaging plants that are not operating at all, and they deliver a large variety, a large amount of foods to your grocery stores, and those places are not operating at all. Not that they have reduced staff, they are not operating. So none of that meat is coming out. None of it. So yeah, and I think that's why a lot of people have really been concentrating on growing food and scaling back, doing some things, stocking up, and all that kind of stuff. Because if you can take the precaution now and do some things now, then it may not hit as hard later on. And I pray that I am absolutely wrong with all of this and that none of this comes to fruition. But we're already seeing things happening. Um, yeah, we're seeing a lot of stuff happening. KLK suggests a snack basket. Okay, okay. LBE says unisex baskets can be any basket: snack, game night, movie night, home themed. Yep. She says, thank you, ladies, KLK and LBE, for your suggestions. But yeah, guys, so yeah, that's what's going on. Hey, Renelle, welcome to the live. I was just about to end. Feel free to go back and watch the replay. I invite you. Please go back and watch the replay so you can see some of the stuff that I got in the event you're looking for some of it. Home theme may bring more money. Yeah. Yep. And I guess it would also depend on what. Oh yeah, it's just being raffled off. what type of event is raffling it off. Like, is it a gala? Is it a local hall, Legion's Hall, or something like that? Is it a raffle at like a business? Is it a raffle for like an event? Uh, a Father's Day event or some big, event like that. And more clientele. Yeah, more clientele will definitely be interested in a home thing. Hey, Shamira. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you so much. Yep, and more clientele. All right, y'all. Any questions, comments, or concerns for me? If not, I think I'm going to go and get some more peaches. I mean, some more plums. Not plums, pears off of this tree for my smoothies in the morning. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Be good, and if you can't be good, at least be good at it. I'll talk with y'all later. Bye.